Hi, this is Vanessa, and you are at Module 5. In Module 5, we're going to deal with how to release some of those doubts and fears. Now, if you have done all 4 modules up until now, you have probably realized, you've probably sensed some doubts and some fears coming up about this life change that you want to occur, about renewing your mind, about these transformations that you want to have in your life. You're probably realizing that there's some deep-seated fears and there's some doubts that you have that you'll even be able to accomplish this. Well, that is why Module 5 is here, to show you how to release some of those doubts and fears. There are a couple of techniques that we will talk about, and this is going to be a module that is going to continue to grow. We're starting out with the Sedona method, and it is a way of releasing those doubts and fears. We're going to also look at EFT, which is emotional freedom technique, and several other release techniques. Because when those doubts and fears come, you have to do something with them. Now, here again, this is another interesting thing for Christians because we have been taught sometimes to suppress those doubts and fears. But that's not really what God has told us to do. In the New Testament, we're told to bring those thoughts into subjection, bring those thoughts into obedience to the word of Christ, to the word of God. And so we have to deal with those thoughts, with those fears and those doubts. They're not going to go away. And we can suppress them for so long, but then they crop up in self-sabotaging ways. So you may not think you have fears, you may not think you have doubts, but I want you to look around. If you are not where you desire to be, what is keeping you back are fears and doubts. Now, they may not be conscious. Remember, we talked about this in Module 1. They may not be conscious. They may be subconscious. It may be that thing that keeps you from writing that book. The excuses that you use, that I don't have enough time and I don't know what I'm doing and all of that. Those are doubts and fears, and we need to let them go so we can do what we're supposed to do, so that we can live in our passions and desires and we can fulfill the purpose that God has for us. All right, so let's get ready. It's time to do some work in Module 5, releasing your fears and doubts.